Happy Wednesday, you beautiful soul. Welcome back to Plant-Based Cooking with Rebecca. And since it is officially fall, I wanted to bring to you a demonstration on how to make my favorite vegan chili. Now, this chili is it contains a lot of ingredients, so it is going to require some preparation time. But once you have everything laid out, chopped up, it'll be an easy recipe to put together. And you can do it in a slow cooker. You can do it on the stove, but the slow cooker is a really good option for you because you can literally just throw everything in the slow cooker and let it go for 2 to 3 hours. Now, the veggies, that are raw, like for instance, the sweet potato, the carrots, the cauliflower is going to take a little bit longer to cook. So if you're going to have it like on the stove, you can put it on a medium heat or whatever, and you can even leave it for about 45 minutes. It could cook. So today I'm just going to demonstrate all of the ingredients that will go into the chili, and then I will be putting all of the ingredients by measurements in the description box below. If you have not had the time to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Every week I'm going to be bringing you a very nutrient-rich plant-based recipe that is going to be delicious. I mean, I've done a couple of different styles of dishes. I've brought you some Indian food, I've brought some Thai food, some Mexican food, some snacks. So there's gonna be quite of a variety with these recipes that I'm going to bring you. The vegan lifestyle is so fulfilling, especially if you're doing it for your overall health, right? Which is the reason why I went vegan. It was more so for my health. And then as I learned more about the lifestyle and just agricultural practices and what it does for the benefits that it can have on our planet, it just really inspired me to continue to go with this lifestyle as well as teach it. So I do offer plant-based transition coaching. I offer mindset coaching as well as lifestyle coaching. I am with a company called Isogenics, so I do promote the wellness solutions through Isogenics as well. All that information is going to be below in the description box. So please like this video. Let me know if you end up making this recipe because it gives me some good feedback as to, if people are really liking it. So I got this idea for this specific recipe from Trader Joe's. When I was working at, or when I was living in Phoenix, I've always been a Trader Joe's fan. And I'm actually right now, I have this, the slow cooker. I have a slow cooker right now heated, and I'm going to go ahead and saute the onion and the garlic. So I really like to use a lot of fresh ingredients, okay? And, when I am not cooking, I'm usually eating ready-made stuff that is pretty, consisting of whole foods. And why I like shopping at Trader Joe's is because a lot of their ready-made food, especially if I'm going in for a quick run, the ready-made food is pretty natural, organic, whole food ingredients. So I actually got this vegan chili recipe or idea from Whole Foods. They have it has cauliflower, it has sweet potato. So I'm gonna do my own rendition of this particular recipe. So I am gonna use sweet potato, I'm gonna use carrots, I'm gonna use celery, I'm gonna use onion, I'm gonna use, but I'm gonna add kale. So the kale, I always like to add towards the end of the cooking process. So even 20 minutes before you're gonna get ready to turn it off, I throw the kale in there so that it doesn't get too overcooked. I like my kale kind of blanched, just like a very quick cooking process. And then, as you continue to heat it, because this is going to be enough chili where you can pretty much, if you don't have a big family, this is an amount where it will last you a few days, or you can even freeze it, which is a really good idea because freezing your food will keep the nutrients intact as well. So as I let this saute here, and remember that this is gonna get stewed over a period of time as you're cooking it. So you don't necessarily have to saute the vegetables for a long period of time. I'm just gonna get these going, and then literally, once you have all the vegetables chopped up and everything, you could just throw it in your slow cooker. So now that I've thrown in the onions, so I used 2 small shallots and I used half of a purple onion and I chopped it up really fine. And then I did two garlic cloves. So again, all of these ingredients that I'm using freshly chopped, and I just did this before I started the video. So I used 2 stalks of celery and 2 carrots, and finely chopped. Throw these in here. And then I did a medium bell pepper, chopped. And usually all of the vegetables that I buy, especially now, I try to buy organic. And, you know, if you have access to farmers markets in your town, definitely hit up the farmers markets, because farmers, usually will bring, fresh vegetables from their own farm, or you just know that you're getting more, locally raised, vegetables. So I actually decided to use a purple sweet potato this time, but you can use a white sweet potato, you can use a yam, you can use the regular sweet potatoes. I love using sweet potatoes because they are definitely rich in nutrients, antioxidants. The purple, I can't remember if the regular sweet potato has B6, but I know that the purple sweet potato does. And you're gonna notice, guys, that this chili is super hearty. I love stews. Soups, just any type of food that is really just hearty, full of flavor, and easy to digest. Now you're gonna be getting a lot of fiber in this stew, just some really good ingredients here. So if you have, some issues with digestion, always, take into consideration using a digestive enzyme either before or after you eat, so you can help absorb the nutrients as well as get them digested in your body. Meat, if you are a meat eater and you're looking to transition into plant-based eating and you want something that is going to give you that fulfillment, oftentimes people think that because they're not eating meat that they're not going to get full. Well, that's so far from the truth, because plants have so much nutrients, especially if you're eating like whole foods. You're gonna have more of that fulfillment, and it's gonna be a lot easier for your gut to digest versus, you eating 3 meals that consist of dairy and meat. So a lot of my viewers are not 100% vegan, but maybe looking to implement more plant foods in your lifestyle. So a lot of these recipes that I use or that I do, I'm really just, using alternatives because, these plant foods are so rich. Like, they're so hearty. And again, they're so much easier to digest. They're really great for our bodies. And you're getting right to the source versus when you eat animal, you're getting a secondary, it's almost like you're getting a secondary source of protein, because animals get their proteins from plants. So why not, like I said, go directly to the source? So I have these stewing right now. Oh my God, look how beautiful this looks. So colorful. I love colorful food. And so we were able to cook some fresh beans last night, but I didn't get to cook the black or the red kidney beans. The only ones that I did were pinto beans. Now, keep in mind, you can use garbanzo beans, you can use black beans, you can use pinto beans, you can use a combination of the 3, you can even use lentils. So today, I'm using a can of black beans, organic black beans. I'm using dark red kidney beans. I'm using some fresh pinto beans that were just cooked. And so these are the pinto beans that I'm gonna throw in there. my gosh, this smells delicious. And then I'm gonna do the red. I put the red and the black beans in here. So guys, remember, like, this is gonna be super easy. Like, once all the vegetables are chopped, literally you just throw everything in the slow cooker or in your big pot, and there you're good to go. So then I chopped up some small tomatoes. I did about 4 tomatoes. You can stew them beforehand if you want to get more of like the tomato saucy. But I'm going to use today the Pomi Tomato Sauce. It's an Italian tomato sauce. It's no artificial ingredients. And then I'm also going to use a vegetable broth that's low sodium, the organic Imagine. I really like these brands just because, you know, they are organic. The ingredients that they use are, you know, more sustainable and more natural. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw in my cauliflower. And I chop these up really nicely. Yeah, this is, uh-oh. You know, sometimes because I'm doing this live, you know, I don't re-record this and I don't edit it either. So if things kind of mess up, or if I say something that I shouldn't say, I'm not going to edit it. So this is literally raw and real, because I usually post these videos the day that I cook my meals. And so I'm just getting all of these ingredients combined in here. So if anything goes wrong, guys, you're literally getting like an unscripted, unedited version of my videos. So I really hope that you're enjoying watching these, because like I said, I have been doing these on a weekly basis. And so I have everything going in here. I have a cup of the tomato sauce, and I'm actually gonna do a cup and a half. Probably this whole container here. That's about 2 cups. Oh my God, this chili is so good. Okay, and then, so once I have all my ingredients, like I said, I'm gonna wait to throw in the kale last. But I like to use a Jacinto kale. And all of the ingredients have already been pre-washed, so I'm just getting all of this prepped. And then I went ahead and combined all of my seasonings in here. So today I am using sea salt, smoked paprika, cayenne pepper, and like I said, I'll do the exact measurements in the description box below. Doing some organic oregano. I'm doing some ground cumin, and that's it. And then I just combined all of these in there, and then just gonna throw it in the pot. Oh my gosh, this smells so delicious. So with the ingredients, guys, and you can even add, like, I have some red homemade chili. It's like a New Mexico red chili sauce that we made last week, and you know, I might even throw that in there. I'm not really sure, but you can make it as spicy as you'd like. You can even add some Tabasco sauce if you want to in there. This is gonna be like just a nice kick with the smoked paprika and the chili powder. But it's not too spicy. And with all of the fresh veggies and everything, you're gonna notice that it's just, it will have like a nice smoky, or like just like a nice kick to it, but it's not gonna be like too spicy to where, you know, you're gonna be like, your nose is gonna be watering and all of that stuff. So I just added, actually just might throw all of the tomato sauce in there. Yeah, I'll throw all the tomato sauce. So this right here is a 17.64 ounce. So it's about like two good sized cans of tomato sauce. And like I said, you can make your own. Today, for the sake of time, I didn't do that. And then you can even use the juice from the beans if you make them fresh. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in another cup of broth. I do the vegetable broth. You can do vegetable stock as well. And then I'm gonna put this in about a medium heat. And like I said, you can leave it in a slow cooker for like 2 to 3 hours. But if you are making it on the stovetop, it's going to cook a little bit faster. So this one, this typically, like with this particular pot, if I leave it on about a medium heat, it'll be ready in about an hour or so. And so I just check it like every 30 minutes just to kind of mix it up. And then, like I said, you can add, I think I might add another cup of broth because it's going to be really thick. And then in the past, I'm not going to do this today. I'm just going to do the demonstration for the actual chili, but I have made a cashew crema. So it's like a sour cream, and it's really good to put on top of this once it's done. You can even do vegan cheese, or if you're going to make this a vegetarian style, you can even use regular cheese. But for the sake of vegan and plant-based cooking, I'm doing everything vegan. So I love Follow Your Heart, and I also love Daya, and then you can even make yourself like a vegan cornbread. So I'm gonna leave this for a few I'm gonna leave this for about an hour, so I'm gonna check it and then gauge it. I didn't put my salt yet. So what I love about these recipes is that they're so versatile. Like for instance, you can add corn in this. I didn't do corn this time. So you can do like organic corn. Like I said, you could add spinach, you can add kale. I usually like to do that towards the end. You can do the garbanzo beans. But today, these are the ingredients that I'm gonna use, and I know that you're gonna really enjoy it, especially during this fall season. So typically with these demonstrations, I like to just put everything together because sometimes it's really nice to have somebody actually demonstrate how to put everything together. And then the ingredients, like I said, and the steps will be in the description box below. So that's really, I'm gonna try this and see. That's delicious. I think I may add a little bit more salt. And I think that you can even add a little bit more paprika because this one isn't spicy at all. So just gauge it, guys. Like, play with it because this is how you're going to really enjoy, especially if you're not a person who does a lot of meal prepping and you're still like wanting to do that and incorporate more of that. The best way that you're going to learn is just by experimenting. And that is what I love to do with food because there's really no way that you can get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're using all the ingredients that I told you, and then you can just kind of taste it because everybody's palate is so different. So there you go. There is your vegan chili, and let me know how you enjoy it. I'm sending you so much love and light today. Again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, it is free. All you're gonna do is just get notifications when I upload new videos, and just show your love. Stop by and show some love because it really helps me stay inspired and motivated to continue to do these. I'm sending you so much love and light again. Peace.